fellow kaiju fans. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of my early Ultra figures I got. It was probably maybe my 10th one I got or something like that. This is Ultraman Cosmos Chaos Bug. Hands down, he's one of my favorite. Hang on, I gotta adjust this. There we go. One of my favorite Cosmos figures. So yeah. I wish I had a tag with him, but I don't. But so yeah, let's get right into this. So he's got his arms can kind of go 360. This is apparently this is actually like a anti-gravity gun arm, and that his main power, I guess he can, or one of his powers actually, is that he can fire this and levitate things. Looks more like a laser gun though. His head, the head is a nice touch that they added. It goes 360. So yeah. This arm can go 360. I actually kind of made up a power for this arm. Pretty much the power that I made up for it is that when he scratches a monster with it, it causes kind of like a tear. So imagine if he scratches himself, this tear will kind of burns right through his whole body, and it just envelops the opponent and kills him. I can't remember what I called it. I think it was like the Annihilation Claw or something. I don't know. I thought it was kind of a cool power. So not real power, but I like to sometimes give these monsters powers. Anyways, the feet go 360. So this one's actually a bit, yeah, that one can't go fully. That arm gets in the way. And finally the back. The back can actually go 360. It's not really, it's not really a needed articulation point, but yeah. So yeah. Let's see if I can get this. If I can get this right up. Oh, there we go. So yeah, his face is really nice. He's got evil red eyes. Looks like a flea or something. Now, if you can tell under here, I always forget he has this. Oh, there we go. He actually has a mouth and teeth under here, under his tendrils or antennae. But he's just got a really nice design. He's got kind of like a weird, kind of biomechanical in certain parts, like down here. And then on other parts he's got like kind of crystals on his shoulder pads. And others he's just got kind of like rock structure. And his legs here, I can't really... This rock's more This sorry. This leg is more kind of just rocky looking, as you can tell. But he's just got a really nice paint job. He's like a, you know, gray through here, you know, in here. He's got little splotches of kind of a magenta purple, a little light kind of blue, kind of a cyberish looking leg. The back, he's got kind of like veiny kind of gray stuff. I don't know, very bizarre. His back's very peculiar looking. He's got these kind of weird two claw looking things. I don't know. And then it goes up. And he's got like this weird kind of I don't know, it looks kind of like a pastry on his back or something. Some weird, like to kind of go like that. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a mushroom? Kind of looks like a mushroom on the side. But then he's got his really badass skull head. Look at that. Isn't that cool looking? I don't know why they gave him that. That is a weird feature to give to him. He's almost like one of those BMOs or whatever. They're kind of like Marmot figures, but they're like really bizarre looking, and they usually cost like hundreds of dollars. You know, where they have like weird skull face with like a weird, I don't know, sometimes they're like weird phallic symbols, phallic shapes, and weird, I don't know, they're very peculiar. But yeah, he's kind of like that, like a weird Beemon or whatever, however you pronounce it. But I give him a kind of another made up little powers that you can, on rare occasions, turn around and shoot like a kind of like a beam of, you know, death. That's you know, kind of like a black, you know, blackness that envelops everything and kills it. So, but his main power is he shoots lasers out of his eyes, also in his antennas. You can also concentrate the laser to make it even more of a powerful laser blast out of either one. So yeah. Now let's finally get into the sizing here. Let's size them up with something different here. We'll size them up with the very first Godzilla. At times he is sort of underscaled, but other times he goes good with some figures. Yeah, he's kind of a varied, you can kind of tell he's a little bit shorter than Godzilla, not by much. But, let's size him up with another bug here. This is Jovilia, something like that. I think it's from Tiga. I'll get the review in this one later down the road. As you can tell, he's kind of underscaled with this one. So yeah. Let's see, size him with one more. Let's size him with Cosmos here. Yeah, as you can tell, he's kind of a little shorter. Oh, one more. I usually like to pair him up with the Ifu here. So yeah, you can kind of tell he's a little bit shorter. Or a little bit taller, actually, than Ifu, but not by too much. So yeah, that's Chaos Bug there. I'm surprised nobody's reviewed this figure. It's a really cool figure. I definitely recommend picking it up. I wouldn't pay more than $25 for it. You can get it with a tag, maybe 30, but you know, it all depends on if you got money. I actually recently saw a tagged king crab go for about $46. That's pretty good. So, king crab's not a bug, is he? No. Okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the review, and stay tuned. I'm going to try and finish off my Cosmos figures for y'all. And until then, stay tuned and goodbye.